Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Here what we have is sectional array sort, a Python exercise from good old Codewars. What's up, people? In this one, you are given an array, which is really a list in Python, to sort. But you are expected to start sorting from a specific position in the array in ascending order, and optionally, you're given the number of items to sort. Optionally. The inputs are going to be the parameters, I guess, the list to sort, the starting index for sorting, and then optional, the number of items to sort. Note this optional one. This is going to be an optional parameter, and in Python you have the capability to specify optional parameters where you will, what you'll do is the parameter is optional by you give it a default value, and if the user of the function includes the argument, then that default value is overwritten. If they don't include the argument, that value assigned is going to be the value of it. So we're going to use an optional argument in this function we create. If the number of items to sort is not provided or 0, meaning if that optional parameter is not provided or it is 0, sort the array from the starting position to the end. So yeah, there's a lot to see and notice in this exercise. So the overall point of the exercise is that you're given a starting position and optionally a length of the sorting, and you're sorting a section of this list. For instance, with this example, there's a start of 2 and then a length not specified. Length in this case, this is the optional parameter. And really when the length is not specified, the length will be 0, which really means go from the starting point all the way to the end as per the instructions here. If it's not provided or 0, sort from the start to the end. So the starting position is 2. Let's go 0, 1, 2. So it'll be starting at this 5. And as already specified, the length is not given, so it's all the way to the end. So the point here is to sort from position 2 all the way to the end. We're going to keep the unsorted part intact. So that's the thing with this exercise. You sort from where it starts, from where it says to start until the end. The non-specified portion stays unsorted. So from 5 to the end, we're going to sort. So it's going to look like this, where this is your sorted portion, this is your unsort portion. There you go. So when given a starting position and given no length, you just start and then sort to the end. That's how this one goes. Looking at the second example, this one you're given a start of 2, but you are given a length. So the optional parameter in this one is 5, so you're specified. So what this means is we're going to start sorting at position 2, 0, 1, 2, and then the length of the sorted list portion is going to be 5. So we'll start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here to here is what you sort. And notice we have a beginning and an end portion that will be not sorted. So let's look at the answer here. You got here to here. So you see this is the same section, now sorted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from there. Notice the beginning and end are untouched. That's the point of this exercise. You sort the section that you're supposed to sort in the list, and then the unspecified portion remains unsorted or intact or whatever the heck you want to say about it. So let's dive into the code now and check out how to do this. Yes, yes. I think this is an interesting one where you're not sorting the whole thing, you're sorting a piece of it, and it is interesting. All right, let's get in here, open it up, and yep. So the first thing with this is we've got to create, we are not given parameters, and part of the exercise, part of the difficulty here is to determine how to set up the parameters. Because remember I was talking about that optional parameter situation. The creator of this exercise wants to challenge you to set up your parameters the correct way. So there will be two definite parameters and one optional one. The definite parameters are going to be the list, which you can call array, as per the name of the exercise, and then the starting point. These two are going to be the definite or fixed parameters. There's going to be one optional parameter called length, which will be the length of the sorted portion to sort. And when you create an optional parameter, you have to give it a value, because therein lies the optionality, if it will. I don't think that's a word, but if you provide a value, it's going to overwrite the value that you've set here, the user of it. If you don't provide a value, meaning if you don't use the parameter, it's going to have its default value. And the default value I'm going to give this one is 0. Is that looking at this exercise, I kind of derived that the default is going to be 0. So you use it as well. And so as we get into this, into the body here, the key distinction I've noticed is there's a clear distinction with how you're gonna handle this thing. If the length is 0 or the length is not given, if the optional parameter is not given, you're going to sort from where they say to start all the way to the end, and that's it. If a length is given, you're going to sort from the start to where the length is over. And it's really kind of a fork in the road, so we're going to do an if and an else based on the length parameter, because you're going to solve this two separate ways depending on if the length parameter is provided. So if it is 0, then we're going to go all the way to the end. Well, actually I got to do the double equals, of course. So if it is 0, I'm going to set up my sorted portion, and the sorted portion is going to be from the start to the end, and I'm going to use sorted to sort it. So my sorted portion is going to be from the parameter start, and I'm going to use a slice here from the parameter start all the way to the end of the list. This will only be my sorted portion from from the start to the end, as per, you see the slice right there. Now I've got to put my unsorted portion. In this particular context, the unsorted portion is always going to be the beginning of the list. So actually I can just return, because I'm just going to concatenate the beginning of the list to my sorted portion, and that is it. So I'm going to use a slice into the list, and I'm going to get my beginning portion, which is going to be from the beginning to where the start of the sorted portion is. I'm going to concatenate that through list concatenation to the sorted part. So yeah, there you have the beginning, which is the unsorted, and the sorted part. Those two together will comprise my returned list. I've got my pieces. So if the length is 0 or unspecified, this is how you would sort it sectionally. Now we have the else portion, and this is if the length is provided. And if you provide a length, you're going to have like a prefix and a suffix, meaning you're going to have a beginning portion that is unsorted and an ending portion that is unsorted. Optionally, I guess. But yeah, you're going to have those two portions, and you're going to have the sorted portion in the middle. So I've got to do 3 sections, really. I'm going to do the ending portion first, and I'm going to create a variable that says end, and I'm going to use this kind of formula to set it up with slicing, where the end or kind of the suffix of the sorted portion, this is going to be after the sorted portion is over, and it's going to be really, I'm going to move the marker forward from the start of the sorted portion to the end of it, get that addition there, and then I'm going to start the end there and then go to the end of the list. So may take a little time to figure out, but yeah, this is the way to do it. You start from the sorted portion, add that to the length, and the end will start there, because this addition will give me the end of the sorted portion, if you think about it. Well, even if you don't think about it, it's still going to work. But you'll understand it if you think about it. That's a good way to say it. And now I'm going to make my sorted portion, which is going to be sorted using the sorted function, of course. Array. And not that. I'm going to start at the starting position, of course, and then start plus length, of course, to give me the end of my sorted portion. Because if I'm sorting it, if the length of the sorted portion is going to be length, then the end would be start plus length. And now I'm going to do my beginning portion, but I'm going to do my beginning portion as I return, because I don't really need to create a separate line for it. So I'm going to return and concatenate all 3 positions together: the beginning, the sorted portion, and the end. I'm just going to return. It's like a Snoop Dogg song. Seems you haven't learnt. I'm the knick-knack paddywhack. Okay. Quoting a little hip-hop there. It seems you haven't learnt. I done returned. Okay. This is going to be my beginning portion. It's going to be from the beginning of the list to the start of the sorted portion. And then I'm going to concatenate that to my sorted part. And then I'm going to concatenate that to my end. How many times have I said concatenate in this video? And that is it, my friends. So I've got my, if the length is 0, and if the length is specified and non-zero, I've got the else. All situations are covered because if and else is binary. It's either this or this, nothing else. And, or actually you have, really a way to say it is you have if, and then you have anything else, because else is anything else. All right, I'm rambling, so let's get in here and run this Joga. Alrighty, we got that. Cool. Flying colors, my friends. That is sectional array sort. You all have a good day. I am gonna have a good day as well, and you'll see me back here another time with another awesome video. I'm out.